Hi everyone and welcome back to RC Newbie's Track. So back this week with the first setup video, and in this video we're going to be setting up the MTS. In the instruction manual it's called the Wizard setup, so it's just basically going through the basic functions of getting the radio gear binded with the receiver. So that will be the first part. Then the second part is calibrating the ESC. So to begin the Wizard setup, you hold down the enter key and switch the unit on, then click enter. Now these are all the different models, so you can set one lot of settings to model 1, a different load of settings to model 2, and so on, and switch between the different settings. So we're going to stay on model 1. Confirm that, and these are the different car types. There's quite a few different choices for these. I'm not too sure which is going to be the best one for me. The one I'm going to stick with at the moment is GP car standard, so we just click enter to confirm that. And this is where you initialize, so we'll confirm. So now the RF mode, which is where you confirm the receiver, so that is all set to the right one. The response mode is where you can change the servo settings for the steering, the throttle, or the other 2 ports on the receiver. So there are 3 settings for each one. There's normal, SHR, which stands for Sanwa high response, and SSR, which stands for Sanwa super response. So from what I understand, normal is for analog servos, SHR is for digital servos, and the Savox 1251 is a digital servo, so that's what we'll be using, and SSR is used for a special Sanwa servo. So we'll change that to SHR and confirm. Move down to the throttle. Now in the manual it does say that some ESCs are not compatible with the SHR setting. If there's a problem, you go back and change it to normal, but for now I'm just going to keep it on the SHR setting, so we'll confirm that, and then we'll scroll past the 2 channels we're not using onto next. So now it's saying to bind the radio gear, so I'm just going to hold down the bind key on the receiver and switch the car on. So that's the car on, so we'll just click enter and move on to next. So now you might be able to hear a bit of servo chatter coming from the car as they're binded. I've been told that's nothing to worry about, it's quite normal, so I'm not going to worry about that too much at the moment. If anybody knows anything, please let me know in the comments. So we're on to the base settings now, and this is where you can do some fine adjustments. But I am going to leave this for the moment. It does say in the ESC manual that once you calibrate the ESC you can lose any save settings. So I'm just going to leave this as it is for the moment. So I'm just going to click through all these settings till we get to finish, and then click enter. So that's the Wizard setup complete. So now we'll just have a quick look at the car before we go on to calibrate the ESC. Okay, so I'm just going to do a quick check just to make sure everything binded okay. So start off with the steering. With the throttle try. That seems okay. Now we'll see if the brake's working. Yeah, that seems to be okay. So I think what we'll do now is we'll go on and have a look at calibrating the ESC. So what I've done, I've just connected the fan just before I calibrate the ESC. What you do, you hold the set button down and switch on the car. So the ESC starts beeping and you press select once for neutral, then full throttle, set, full reverse, set, and there we go. And there we go, calibrated. So that's it for this week. Thanks for watching. Next video is going to be a second attempt at the body. I'll be having another go at the paint fade effect. There's a bit more to do on the shell. This one isn't pre-cut, so got to cut the shell out, mark up the body post holes, drill those. Also we'll be doing the painting a little bit different, but like I said, we'll talk about that next week. So once again, thanks for watching, and just like to say welcome to the new subscribers. I'll see you next week on RC Newbie to Track.